Hello friends, welcome to BTech Graphics Design Tutorial 2. In the previous tutorial, I showed you how to download your CorelDraw, how to install and how to launch your CorelDraw, and I explained to you why I'm using Corel 13. There are more versions, there are several versions that are newer than Corel 13, but for the purpose of this tutorial I'm going to be using Corel 13. It's good to start from a lower version. If you can get Corel 13, you will be able to get other higher versions. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to explain to you some bars we have and some of the tools we have, and I'm going to explain the main page to you and how to save your CorelDraw to file. Now here is called the menu bar. This is called the menu bar. The first bar on top is called the menu bar, followed by the standard bar. This place is a standard bar, and followed by this bar here is known as the property bar, and over here is the toolbar. This toolbar is very important. It's closely the most important bar we'll be using. And here is our color bar. Every color you need or you want to mix color can be found here. This place is called the scroll bar, and as well as the page. You can see the numbers of page I'm working with. This is page 11. You can have several pages on one same graphics design, and here is your status bar. Now in this tutorial also, let me explain to you that this place in the property bar, when we are working with CorelDraw, is very important. You work with size, and to give your work a specific size. Lest I forget, this place is your main page. This is the main page we are working with. Anything done outside this main page, assuming you do any work in this page, it may not give you your desired output, but you have to bring it inside the main page. Anything you do inside this main page is valid, and it will give you your required output. So to set a page, you have to come here, the property bar, and set. Maybe you want A4 size. You locate your A4. This is A4, and it will be turned to A4. If you want A5, it will be turned to A5. So you set your page here. And also let me tell you that in the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be working mostly on inches. In graphics design, we work mostly on inches and millimeter, but in the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be working on inches. And here you can set your customized page. Assuming I don't want to work with any page given here, I can't find the page here, I can customize my own page by saying okay, 6 by 7, and it will give me 6 by 7. Let's say 6 by 10. So this is 6 by 10. Now this 6 by 10 is in portrait size. If I want to change it to landscape, I can change it here, landscape, so it will come like this, which is 10 by 6. If I change it to portrait, 6 by 10. So that is that on your page setting. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to save your tutorial. It's very important that you know how to save. Now in saving, you go to file and you go to save as. It will bring a dialog box. Now you locate where you want to save it. I'm saving it in my document. So this place, you type your name. Let me say CorelDraw tutorial. So I'm saving it as CorelDraw tutorial. That's the name, and this place it will be in CorelDraw because it is CorelDraw file. Now one most important thing when you are saving is version, the version you are saving it with. Here, if I go ahead and save it in version 13 and I save it, if I want to open this file, I may not be able to open it with version 12 because version 12 is lower than version 13. Now if I save it with version 13, I will not be able to open it with CorelDraw version 9, 10, 11 and 12 because they are lower than the version I used to design my my file. But if I save it in version 9, that means I have downgraded the version, the graphics design. Then I can be able to open it with any version of CorelDraw 10, 11, 12 to 18 since I saved it with version 9, lower version. Now if I save it with version 18, which is the latest version, I won't be able to open it with version 17, 16, 15, 13 lower versions. I won't be able because the version I saved my file with is higher. So that's why it is advisable that when you are saving your file, when you are saving it finally, maybe for printing or for some other work, you save it in lower version so that when you want to open it with a lower version of CorelDraw, it would easily be opened. There's nothing bad in saving it in version 13, but it is advisable you save it in lower version. So that is how to save your file. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll save this in version 13 actually, but I just showed you that for your benefit, it's good to save it in lower version. Now you go to save and click save. So it's gonna save. Now it's going to save. So that is how to save your file in CorelDraw. And I told you this is your menu bar, the standard bar, property bar, toolbar, color bar, and the status bar. This is the scroll bar. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel BTech Electronics, and you can also contact me on my email btechelectronics1@gmail.com. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe.